Hello, Twitterverse and YouTube and Facebook and the whole wide interweb. Welcome to the Gouda Life with Brie. I'm Brie. This is my kitchen. Welcome. We are going to be making our dessert for our St. Patrick's Day meal on Sunday. The dessert we'll be having is an Irish cream cheesecake. And on that note, I say cheers. So let's get this party started. Now we are melting chocolate. We've got 8 ounces of dark chocolate and 8 ounces of milk chocolate here in this bowl. You can do this on the stove, heat up a pot of water, put the bowl on it, mix it up until it's melty. It takes a bit longer, so we're going to do it in the microwave, just to keep the party rolling. So we've got a Dove dark chocolate bar, some dark chocolate chips, and some milk chocolate chips. We're going to toss that right on in here in the microwave. And you don't want to go for too long at a time, maybe 30 seconds at a time. And then stir, 30 seconds more, stir. While that's going, we'll talk about what we're doing on Sunday. On Sunday, we're going to be having corned beef, cabbage, potatoes, carrots, deviled eggs, green bean casserole, all kinds of delectables. So if you want to cook with us on Sunday, go ahead and take your corned beef, toss it in a brine bath, cover it up, put it in your fridge. Tonight, if there's any foam on top of the water, scrape that off. And you want to make sure that your meat is completely submerged at all times, so if some of your water goes away, go ahead and put some more. Scrape the foam off, toss that out, put it back in the fridge. Do the same tomorrow, and on Sunday, we'll be ready to go. So that was 30 seconds. We're not super melty, but we are starting. So we want to go ahead and give her a little spin around. Like so. If you want to make candied carrots, as I do, you will need cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, brown sugar, honey, maybe honey. I don't always use honey. And then cream of mushroom soup, green beans, the oniony, crunchy deliciousness on top of the green bean casserole. I put cheese in mine. Worcestershire. Now I know that's not correct, but I don't think anybody really knows how to pronounce that kind of sauce, so I say it like Donkey does in Shrek. He says Worcestershire, so that's what I stick with. I stick with Donkey.
That's cute.
So, and I personally love some horseradish on my corned beef. So we'll mix that again. Also, I cook mine with Guinness Stout. So you want to grab some of that if you want to. If you don't have to. I don't cook with recipes usually, so if you don't either and you're just watching to get some ideas, that's fine by me. That's what I do. Another 30 seconds and we should, I think, be ready to go.
So you do 30 seconds every time when you're heating up the chocolate?
Yeah, you don't want it to boil.
Mm-hmm.
You want it to melt evenly and smoothly. You don't want to taste any burned taste.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah. So we're not going to do that. Hopefully this is the one. So this is a no-bake cheesecake. Actually, I think the only no-bake cheesecakes I've ever made have been store-bought. Most of my cheesecakes that I make get put into the oven. Ooh, look how delicious that looks. Just the way the light is shining off of the different colors of chocolate. Yes, sir, or ma'am, or anybody in between. We like all you guys too. And everybody loves cheesecake. So...
And chocolate.
This is an all-encompassing recipe. Well, maybe not cheesecake and chocolate for sure. But I'm concerned that the kiddos might not like this particular cheesecake just because it's going to have Irish cream in it. Not enough, obviously, to get anybody drunk, but they might not like the taste of the alcohol. So, depending on how nice my kids are to me, and how many meals I make in the meantime that they don't eat, we'll see. I might make an apple cake for them for St. Patty's Day. So that's all melty. We want to take and put the sugar and the cream cheese together. So we've got 1.5 cups of cream cheese that I got out a couple hours ago, left out on the counter so that it could get soft. And then we want a 1/4 cup of sugar. Now this particular recipe doesn't call for any vanilla, but as far as I'm concerned, vanilla belongs in this recipe, so it's going in there. I very, very, very rarely follow a recipe. I look at it, I get an idea for what I need to make it a cheesecake, and then I do my own to it. So we need sugar. Did I get my sugar down? No. Silly me. Are you? Okay, come here and give me a kiss goodbye. You're gonna ride in the big truck?
Yeah.
Okay, may I have a kiss goodbye, please?
Yeah. And I'm going to stop and roll next makeup.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I love you very much.
You make a mermaid man.
I'm like Mermaid Man?
Yeah.
Aw, did you hear that, interweb? I look just like Mermaid Man. I am so flattered. You are such a nice boy. Just so everybody isn't concerned, this is where he's carrying around his money from his piggy bank. We're not neglectful. I didn't want
why does he have a prescription bottle?
I would have.
Watch this video, everybody.
That's how would have judged me. I've been calling CPS. Look at that horrible parents. And they put it on the internet. They've got no shame. So, I'm going to pull out my fancy dancies. My husband got me these bowls and measuring cups and spoons a few years ago, and I just love them. They're like little teacups. And even my big mixing bowl is like a giant teacup.
Very cute.
Thank you.
I love all the bright colors.
Yes. You know me. I love my kitchen to pop. Okay. How many sugars did I say? We need a 1/4 cup of sugar. So that one's too big. Look at that. Look at that little 1/4 cup. What a 1/4 cup. So it says that that's the line. I'm going to go a little bit higher.
I knew you were going to do more sugar. Because you add things to sugar that don't even call for it. That's why her cooking is so good.
That's right. Like, my cooking is very unique. Or, well, it has been. Until now I'm putting it on the internet for all of you to enjoy. So my cooking was unique. We'll see if it stays that way. Who knows?
I bet once they try it, they'll be hooked.
Right?
Unless they really don't like to cook, like me.
Well,
And then they just come to your house for dinner then.
I'm not taking on the whole world. I mean, if somebody's starving, absolutely, I'll feed you. Friend or otherwise. But I might not feed you my cheesecake.
Yeah, there's only one.
You might get peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
All right, so old Betty here is not a quiet beast. She makes some noise. So we're gonna have some noise happening here. I suppose I'll measure. I don't normally measure my vanilla. I normally just dump it in. But being that it's already not in the recipe, I'll go ahead and just measure out a tablespoon, which is significantly more than what any recipe ever calls for. They always only call for teaspoons and such, but get out the way. I want my food to taste good.
What is that, vanilla extract?
This is vanilla extract, pure vanilla extract, because we do not like anal butt leakage in our food. And that is what imitation vanilla is. You can Google it. I may be trying to gross you out, but it's for good cause. Don't eat anal butt juices. It's gross. We like real, pure vanilla bean extract. It's basically booze and vanilla beans. They use Everclear usually. Well, you can use Everclear. You make it at your own house. Take some Everclear, some vanilla beans, toss them in a jar, let them set. There you go. You got some vanilla extract. Extract. So we're just gonna let her mix that right on in there, Betty. Whoop, whoop. Get going, get going. I'm gonna have to turn her up so it's gonna make a little bit more noise. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to block some of the cream cheese from flying at my camera lady there.
I appreciate that. You know how I love to get dirty.
It smells good already.
I can't smell it because I'm stuffy.
Well, I'm right over top of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty well mixed in there.
So that's the cream cheese and the vanilla?
This is cream cheese, vanilla, and sugar.
And sugar, okay.
And then we want to fold in the cream.
Is that what you're doing right now?
No, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm just making sure that this is nice and smooth. Because folding in the cream is going to be kind of muscle work. That's not something you use the beater for.
Okay.
When you fold in something, it's just like what it says. You're folding it in. Oh, look at, they can't find shoes. And that's after Mama asked, do you need me before I start recording? And everybody said, no, Mama. No, dearest wife. We're good. And now they're searching for shoes. I hope they find them.
They won't. People can't find anything without Mom.
That's very true. Wow.
Not just at your house.
I think my husband just found him a pair of shoes, but...
They could be sandals. Who knows?
Hopefully they're not flip-flops or shoes from 2 years ago.
Yeah, these'll work. Crush your toes into here. Not going to make it very far.
So what? That you came home in these shoes. And you're 3 now. Suck in your toes. You got fat feet? Suck it in. My kiddos will be bummed that they weren't here to lick the beaters. So I am super duper excited about St. Patrick's Day. Like I said, that is my favorite meal. I don't just make it on St. Patrick's Day. I actually make it probably 3 or 4 times a year. It's so yummy. Okay, what did you want next? You wanted the cream next. So, we have 2 cups heavy whipping cream. Oh, lightly whipped. Okay. I missed that part. So, we're just going to take that there. We're going to grab this here. Lift that back up.
You're mixing them all together so you don't have to clean that off the beaters completely, right?
I'm not gonna. I'm not a chef. I can't say for sure
what's the proper.
Right.
You just know Brie.
That's right. That's right. That's why I say welcome to Brie's Kitchen and not welcome to cooking class, because
yeah,
it ain't. You may very well enjoy my food. You may very well enjoy my cooking style. And I really, truly hope that you do. But it's just my style. It's not a by the book type of thing. You make it your own. Just like I've made it my own. And that's the way I was taught. My grandma taught me that you cook with your eyes and with your nose. And you don't stick your fingers or other utensils into your food and then stick it back in there, because that's gross. So you learn to smell, pick up on hints of smells and what those smells taste like. Like when I smell vanilla, I know exactly what it tastes like. When I smell rosemary, I know exactly what it tastes like. And I can plan what seasonings, what flavors I'm going to put into my foods. So that's how I do my cooking. Anyhow, so we're gonna whip this for a minute or so, well, not an actual minute, for a short time. Because it wants to be lightly whipped.
So do you put it on low or medium?
I'm gonna put it up a little bit. Because I don't know what they mean by lightly whipped. Their idea of lightly might be different than my idea. I'm going to aim for just shy of whipped cream.
Okay.
Is what my goal is here.
That's all whipping cream is whipped, heavy whipping cream?
You mean, is that what whipped cream is?
Yeah.
Yes, that and sugar and vanilla. That's the basis of it. When you buy it in the store, a lot of times they put oil and preservatives and garbage in it.
Yeah.
That's why I make my own whipped cream. Don't splash at me, Betty. Behave. All right, let's see where we're at here. I think we could use a little bit more. I'm going to turn her. I'm a blast Betty. Here we go. I'm looking for a little bit more solid, closer to whipped cream, because it wants to be folded in, and it's difficult to fold in liquid.
Right. That
So
makes
I'm
sense.
looking for something that can fold in. It's starting to splash less, which means that it's starting to solidify a little bit. I think we're there. Whoops. See, like I said, Betty is an old lady. Where did I put my... There it is. So you see how when it drips, it doesn't just... See, it slows. It's a little bit slower of a drip.
Mm-hmm.
That's just shy of whipped cream. I'm going to go for another little second just to be safe.
Will it condense back down if you let it sit?
Will it turn back into a liquid?
Yeah.
It doesn't hold very long, so that's probably why they add all the garbage in the store-bought stuff. When I make my whipped cream, it goes right into or right onto whatever I'm making it for. And if I save it, if I store it, it goes right into the freezer. Because if it does stay in the fridge, it will go back down to cream. Alrighty. There we go. Now, if you were making actual whipped cream, you would want it to make peaks, which is easier to do in a bigger bowl, because it gives it more room to get air in it. So, we want to fold this into this. That off. off of the sides. And then our last step after we fold this in is we're going to add the chocolate and then fold that in. And then it goes into the press and into the fridge to cool for 4 hours. Or in our case, well, we might eat one tonight and then the other one we'll save for.
I'm trying to see how you fold it in.
So you just, my spatula isn't the greatest. You're just kind of mixing.
Pull from the bottom and
from
pull,
the bottom,
pull it
go
through the
over
top.
and kind of smooth it down. And we're going to do this until it's smooth. And then we're going to redo it with the chocolate.
Whenever I try to do stuff like that, my hand gets a cramp. Does your hand ever get a cramp doing that?
Absolutely. Hey, Michael. Michael. Mama's plants don't need to be watered. I thought he was going shopping with his dad.
Why is he still here?
Honey? Michael? Michael? Thank you.
You're welcome.
You said you were coming.
Yeah.
So come here, please.
Okay. What are you making?
I'm making cheesecake.
Yay.
What are you doing?
And I going to start and making these.
Okay, why don't you go hang out with Dada until you're ready to go shopping at Mickey D's?
Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So, this honestly isn't folding very easily. I don't know what they meant by lightly whipped. Maybe they meant more whipped than that. But I'm going to stick it back in the blender. The whole mix.
Just so it gets a good mix on it.
Yeah. Mix it right in there together.
Maybe it'll whip it up a little bit more too. Or maybe not when it's mixed.
Yeah, probably not because it's already got the cream cheese in there. But
Oh, okay.
hopefully it'll give it a smoother texture than what I'm getting with my spatula.
Was that spatula just too bendy, you think?
It's very bendy. So I'm just going to keep it on low. Whoops. I said low, Betty. Keep it on low and kind of just help fold it in there. Yeah, that's definitely getting smoother. That's the way to go. Yes. Alright, now we're looking more like cheesecake. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. There we go. Now come take a peek. So now we're starting to look like cheesecake filling. So I'm just kind of helping
A little
fold
thicker.
it. Yep, I'm helping fold it with my spatula. I've got my blender on low just to help give it a nice good mix and help it get nice and smooth. Now we're going to go ahead and put in our chocolate, and then we will add in our Baileys, and then we will go into the crusts. We gotta hurry and do this because my camera lady's gotta leave soon. Oh man, that is looking so yummy.
Can't wait to try it.
Yep, like I said, we will probably, this is going to fill up two pie tins, so we'll probably dive into one tonight, and I'll see if the kids like it, and if they don't, and if they've been nice, then maybe I'll make them the apple cake. So we want to let that mix in nice and smooth, and we're going to get a nice, pretty, light brown, tannish color. We don't want it to look like vanilla and chocolate swirl. That's not the look we're going for.
So it's all blended and all the same color.
Yep, we want it to be a nice mocha color. I'm really glad that I practiced my filter because it almost slipped. I was going to say,
Where do you get those? I've never had one.
What?
Filter.
Oh. I practiced because I knew I was going on the internet and don't want to get sued. I was going to point out, I was going to tell you what person's skin tone to aim for.
You're funny.
Going for about Beyonce. So the recipe, again, it calls for 3 tablespoons of Irish cream liqueur. I might overflow my tablespoons just a little bit. Just a little bit. Did you see?
Yeah.
Just a little. And we'll make that one be a regular tablespoon. Whoops, no we won't. Ha!
Oopsie.
Whoops! That one actually did get away from me.
Yeah, that does look about Beyonce.
Right.
I can smell it already. It smells great.
Doesn't it smell delicious?
Mm-hmm.
So see down here on the bottom, it's not, see how it's still got some whiteness down
I can't.
there?
Your hand's in the way.
Oh, sorry, it's hard
It's
to
okay.
mix.
Yeah.
So it's still got a little bit of whiteness down
Oh,
there.
yeah,
at the
so you
bottom.
gotta keep
we wanna,
pulling it up from
yep,
the
we
bottom.
want to pull it up, scrape it off the sides. Make sure that we're getting every little speck of spica.
Last drop in there.
Because this is gonna be yummy. This is gonna be yummy.
Do the dance again, Brie.
This is gonna be yummy. This is gonna be yummy. I love food. You might not know it by the lack of buttocks on me, but I love food. Got a couple of my girls home from school. Hello, girls. Hi. We're recording. So please have on manners. Not that you don't always. You're good girls. Hey, but they'll be excited because guess what? They get to lick the beaters. So, a good mom allows her kids to lick the beaters.
Yes, my favorite part.
Yeah, I'm her kid. Totally.
A great mom turns the blender off first.
Good one, Brie.
Yeah.
I would have laughed harder, but I heard that one the other day.
Yeah, I know. But this is my debut on
Oh my god, the
YouTube.
floor is wet. Oh my god,
That
my
was a
socks are wet.
Facebook one.
I hate soggy socks. They're fun sometimes.
Okay, girls, just a minute. Go ahead and go relax, and I'll give you the beaters in just a minute.
Okay, I got pee.
Okay, thank you for announcing that for all of the world.
Why are you welcome?
Okay, Jules, you want to come on over? So I got a little bit of cream cheese on the side here that I don't want to get
in the pie
mixed
because
in.
it's
So
not
we're
mixed
gonna,
in.
That's right. We're gonna just toss that right over there. We're gonna look at how yummy that looks.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Very
my
mousse-like.
goodness.
Just
Yes.
like creamy and delicious looking.
Oh. Nope, you get in there. You get in there. So sometimes you find some that somehow got away, but you just gotta
Mix it while you're pouring it.
force that baby right in there. You get in there. You don't fight me. You're gonna get eaten and you're gonna like it and it's gonna be yummy. This smells so delicious. And like it's not even baked, so it's not like it's like aerating the smell. It's just, oh my goodness. It smells good. Try to get all of this up here. Get this bad mama jamma in there. And then we want to smooth it around, make it look nice and pretty. And then it will go in the oven for...
No, in the fridge.
In the fridge, that's right. Thank you very much. It'll go into the fridge for 4 hours. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining in with the Gouda Life with Brie. Tune back in on Sunday and we'll cook a Irish dinner together, and it'll be delicious and it'll be fun, and maybe we'll have some sips. Thanks again. Come back and see us again soon.